Recently, Professor Farooq Kperogi took to his official social media platform, Facebook, to share his opinions concerning Peter Obi's presidential intention come 2023. Professor Farooq Kperogi said Peter Obi is applying to be the driver of a knocked-out car. The former Nigeria Tribune columnist explained the statement above by recounting on what the presidential hopeful said in a video long ago. According to Professor Farooq Kperogi, Peter Obi once described Nigeria as a motionless car with a knocked-out engine. This car needs a new engine, but what it keeps getting are drivers, presidents whose presence won't even still make the motionless car move an inch. Farooq Kperogi now questions why Peter Obi is also interested in becoming a driver of this motionless car. Nigeria in this contest jugularly, he said perhaps Peter Obi wants to be the driver who will tell us what we need to challenge or to change the engine. Farooq Kperogi made it clear that people shouldn't even assume he's endorsing Peter Obi's presidential bid, but that he's simply acknowledging that Nigeria has a viral option in him. Peter Obi applying to be the driver of a knocked out engine. I think he has what it takes to be able to bring it to life. Kperogi got this wrong. Peter Obi is not applying to be the driver of a knocked car engine, but applying to be the mechanic to fix the knocked car engine. On points, bam. Yes, he will produce a brand new engine to replace the knocked engine. Nigerians should support him. You are 100% correct, but they won't let him ever. They are happy the way Nigeria is because they want to impoverish people to death. He is the best candidate to fix Nigeria now. I will root for him. You get the point. You get it. I have been following Peter Obi for some time now and has been very consistent in what he's advocating that would work for Nigeria, empowering the youth to create jobs, cutting down cost of governance, which they don't love. We have somebody, Buhari, who they say, oh, he's a very, very prudent person, but he's wasting our money, building other people's economy with our scarce resources, building other people's economy, spending a whole hell of money, and he does not like money. He's a very prudent person. They don't want to cut down. The same man that told us that government officials will not be allowed to go for medical treatment, and that is exactly what he's doing. There is so much talk of who will fix Nigeria and little or no action. This is the time for whoever has the knowledge to come out and not useless and empty boast. Now is the time, period. If a car had a knocked out engine, can it be replaced? Rebranding, reformation, restructuring, and economic development can only drive Nigeria forward. I believe Peter Obi is the most credible candidate for the post of presidency if only Nigerians will vote wisely, forgetting sentiment, religion, and tribe. I wish they will. I wish you. Everybody's wishing. You know, since this man came out, you can see that almost 99%. Let us not even exaggerate. Let's just say 90% of Nigerians are like, oh yes, this is the man. This is man. If they can, but everybody, there's this caveat there. There is this plus there or clause there that they will not allow him. Peter Obi might be what this country needs to get back on her feet. The squanderers and looters don't rip and tire. He seems to be the possible right driver who knows that the knocked engine has to be fixed before it can be driven to get to its destination. Peter Obi has the might and magnitude to put the car on motion once again. You said it that he said Nigeria needs a driver that will move the car, and he has volunteered to be that driver. So, question is baseless. He's definitely a viral option. It disconnects from the usual anything goes. Farooq should cover his head in shame. This guy is not a professor. Common sense explains what Peter Obi means. Even illiterate understand Peter Obi clearly. Peter Obi, best man for the job. He is, if he can get the ticket. If and only if. If and only if. If not, forget it. If you don't get it, forget it. Nigeria should give him a chance. He's a sincere and a replicated He has replicated his magic in Anambra State. He doesn't even need much by his Spartan and humble lifestyle. But my fear is that Nigeria has grown to prefer those with big opportunities, those who can pay their way out, those who are nepotistic in nature, those who are tribalistic in nature, those who are wicked in nature, those who are unpatriotic in nature. Dear Professor, endorse him because in your heart of hearts, you know he is the best of all to take this country to the promised land if given the chance. So, if given the chance, he is both driver and mechanic. He can handle it. He has my votes. Obi knows the game. He is the right driver because he knows what to do. You know, see, since everyone is praising this man, just wait. Just wait for some time. You begin to hear a lot of things, a lot of cook-up stories. They will not go and be digging. But they couldn't even dig anything during 2019 presidential election. The focus was on what's this man's name, on article, but some people came out and say, oh, it's tribalistic that he has some northerners to leave the Anambra State, that is a whatever, is an ethnic bigot, this and this and this, but they couldn't even bring anything out. And this Pandora, this seat, he has already come out to defend himself. But when you hear people, you begin to wonder, that means there is something in this man that people are seeing. That because, like I said, over 90% of people are really rooting out for him. So that tells you something. But the other ones, Shey Tinubu now, there was a time, people were just talking about him, and his supporters they say, oh, everywhere you go, Tinubu, Tinubu. I say, he quit start his own gra now, he go soon tire now. He go soon tire. Every other person just they look. So when he tires, so other people will now start their own consultation, moving from pillar to post. Wow. It is that driver that recognizes that the engine has knocks, that can think out of solution, which is to change the engine rather than the driver who do not even know that the engine has knocks, but kept on trying to keep driving ignorantly. His people have the pedigree to dismantle knocked out cars and fix them to become supersonic cars. Just watch. You just wait and watch. I concur with all the views. Obi is the right mechanic to handle the car. Let Peter Obi be allowed to handle Nigeria. For once, let us close ranks and get it right. Younger blood shall deliver. Not all the perpetual recycling of these great grandfathers. Adibi, they even have the interest of the people at heart. Of course, there's no big deal about it. The most important thing is that the job should be done, should be well done. But unfortunately, they have nothing to offer, and that's why people are seeing their weaknesses, in their age. So, guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.